Well,
at least us two were in a
because he paid for it, damn it.
Also, Borkvarrd, you'll forget.
I've got a grand idea. We could just use my ladder to scale the back wall.
Unlocks and I have both been in a traveling great minstrel group called the Not So Great Live After. Please come to our show next week, by the way, and
consider donating to their Patreon.
We are famous individuals. Of course, they would know us. We have to disguise ourselves here.
Well, for example, Kavara is kind of
So what you're saying is that outlaw brigands have come into town to see a show?
Obviously, we're a hoot.
What else are you gonna do?
I don't know.
Makes sense to me.
Brigand things?
I'm gonna disguise myself. Damn it.
I think the first step would just be to go talk to their recruiter.
Exactly.
That's really just the first thing, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
I like deceiving people, Borkvarrd. It's my thing. Don't take my thing.
Well,
Borkvarr's confused as why there's so many layers to this plan.
Before we go, Mr. Advisor person.
Yes.
Is there any extra supplies we could possibly use to help us on our eradication of your bandit problem?
Well, technically, I'm not supposed to be hiring any more guardsmen. The Lord in Spring Meadow does not believe that increasing the amount of guardsmen in town would do well for the current situation of the new empire.
It's like the count above the town.
Well, the Reeve is the representative of the Lord of this area. The way it works. But the Lord doesn't live here. He lives in an actual an actual place that befits a man of his stature. So he lives in Spring Meadow.
Okay.
But he does not believe that increasing the guard or calling up the town militia would be inducive to peace with the new empire to the west. So this would strictly be a off-the-books hirement.
Well, then, off the books, is there anything you can slip us?
Like some cushions.
Would you like a
there are any town funds you can embezzle for us?
I'll try to.
Well, he already said that we can keep any loot that we.
That failed.
I give him a rub on the shoulder, give him a wink, and go, we would really like the supplies.
Well, ma'am, I would if I could, but I don't have anything to give you.
Fair enough. Worth a try.
There's a corner over there. You go in that corner and you go be sad because I'm very disappointed in you, sir.
Rude.
But, yeah. I think that's it. Oh, he does give you all he gives Tyburn a piece of paper. It's an official looking document, and it denotes the names of your group as acting agents of the Reeve.
Excellent. Exactly what we need if we get caught by bandits.
Tyburn will be standing
Go outside, burn the paper. Scatter the ashes around 3 parts of town. Make sure nobody can get it.
Put the letterhead on a spike outside the gates.
Which keep that on the person that's most likely not going to be interacting with the bandits.
Which will probably be Tyburn.
Indirect conversations right now. Or the crazy dwarf.
Penelope, god damn it.
Known as Borkvarrd.
So, do we say that that's us finished at the Reeve's office? We shuffle out, pushing Borkvarrd away from shouting at the Reeve. Because for all we know, that's still going on behind this conversation. Should we go somewhere a little bit away from them to make our plan?
Yeah,
sure.
I'm all for finding this Marcus Headley, and I want to have a good chat with the mate.
I would say maybe going down to the tavern, but at the same time, since we're going to be making plans, it's probably best not to start speaking in public.
I say while we walk to.
Also,
to
God threatened to kill us if we keep splitting up
other.
the group.
Yeah.
They said south of town, right? Like on
well,
the.
We need to make it look like we've got the information from someone other than the Reeve about this person. So going to the tavern and asking around wouldn't be too bad a thing.
All right.
Because at least then we've got a little bit of a cover, and we just haven't. Yes, let's go join this brigand brigade that we may have heard of how to join from the government.
So, Tyburn, how good are you at deceiving people? Are you just a through and through holy man?
I'm okay at it.
I have an idea.
Deception.
So these guys are looking for potential, rowdy people, right?
Well, that's what you got from the Reeve.
We have permission from the Reed himself, or his advisor, to take these people out, right? Well, maybe there's going to have to be a little bit of a consequence, and we might need to be a little rowdy ourselves to show that we're totally good candidates for infiltrating.
We'll cross that bridge when it comes to it. I think we need to.
Did you just suggest starting a bar fight?
Yes.
I think he did. I think we need to set up a contact first. Surely that's how it works. And then if they ask us to prove ourselves, we can go to that. But if we can find out how to join possibly without coming to blows with the local townspeople and possibly even blowing our cover that
Kavara is a local townsperson.
Henny, god damn it. Stop chewing on everything.
Kavara's a tough person.
Both are correct.
Tybin, what do you think?
Hmm?
What do you think on the situation? What do you think our first port of call is?
I like the idea of causing trouble in the name of keeping order. I really like that idea.
Kavara, how good are you at taking a punch?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that again?
How good are you at taking a punch?
Very. It's a dragon.
If I can take a lightning bolt, I think I could take a punch.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
I love that movie.
I suggest we just let Kavara go to the inn right now, or the tavern. We're going to follow in afterwards, and we're just going to be
start hurling racial insults against dragons
and beating on her and getting drunk. It'd be a great time. We do not endorse abuse, by the way.
Hold on. I thought we were going to be starting a bar fight in there, as all of us as somewhat as a group. When did
we're going to have to disguise you, though.
No. Why?
She's a townsperson. They know her.
Question 1, how do you disguise a dragonborn? Question 2, why?
You see here.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Character right now.
But for this all these disguises you want to throw up, it always comes back to why? Why do we need disguises when nobody knows who you are?
All right.
But they know who Kavara is, probably.
Yeah, but wouldn't that work to their advantage? These are all like townspeople, and they think one of the townspeople is a badass and a brigand.
These are not townspeople.
No, they're from another town.
These bandits.
Well, hopefully they heard of my fucking tales.
Okay, that just brings me even further back to why. If they're not from the area, they don't know you or her.
But
I think is what what Snow was suggesting, Borkvarrd, is that we use Kavara being a townsperson. We start a fight with Kavara, so it looks like we're a group of unruly people, and then after we've done that, Kavara obviously will be egged as a townsperson, and therefore we would need to disguise them to get them in with us.
Okay, so now I understand what you're talking about. I have another question, though.
I tried.
Yes, do tell, Kavara.
You sure the half-elf is going to survive a punch from me?
I did say I would be in the fight, but yeah, I probably won't.
It's okay. You can.
Is there like a Temple of Helm here?
There's a
non-denominational.
local temple.
Didn't you say there was a non-denominational temple in the?
Yeah, it's just a basic temple. Like there's a, it doesn't have like a, it's not devoted to a specific god or goddess.
Obviously, we burn it down because that's not Helm.
It's not how that works. It's not how any of this works.
Surely the cleric could become a witch hunter or inquisitor. Yes.
That's still not how you guys. Well, I think we could probably pursue a different tact actually with this.
Do tell.
Being that I'm a cleric of Helm, I think it's probably known in this world, and Roach, you can confirm or deny if you like. Helm is all about law and order. Being that I'm a cleric of Helm, I stick out as a cleric of Helm. Talking to brigands probably isn't going to work out for me so well. However, I think we could probably play off of that a little bit by me announcing as I stroll into like a tavern or so that I'm looking for such and such, that Marcus Heady guy, whoever it is, and you guys can play the opposite card of that and act like you're hiding from me, like you are brigands.
It's
so that can gain favor for
basic plot of like 8 different Star Trek episodes.
What's your point?
So, what is the Star Trek you speak of, Borkvarrd?
Never heard of it.
And then what happens is I would just follow you guys.
Yeah, so you guys go into the bar and just like order a drink or something like that. Then he comes in and announces that he's looking for people and describes you guys while you guys basically try to look like nondescript and hide in a dark corner. So everybody thinks that you're the
make
guys
out with
he's
random
looking
people.
for. Yeah, just grab art locks and be like, nah, just so that no one's paying attention.
Well,
because I am very much a figure of law and order.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
right?
well,
and if a figure of law and order is looking around for you, brigands are going to might be like, hey, we might be able to recruit those other guys.
I'm happy as long as I can deceive somebody.
Yeah. I then suggest that me, Snow, Kavara are the ones that hide, and then Borkvarrd sticks with you, Tybin.
You
He is a
intimidating with me,
screaming
Borkvarrd?
creed dwarf, so I mean, will absolutely be like a great duo. I can see it. It's gonna be fucking RoboCop and
Garfield.
So is it going to be just art locks and Snow, or is it going to be art locks, Kavara, and Snow?
I'll go into the tavern as well. I need to see if somebody's there. Anyway.
I'm gonna grab out some of my like stuff, and I'm gonna like make Kavara kind of look a little bit more roguish.
Okay, I think that is a good plan.
Make her look like a black dragon.
Racist.
Well, I think I've got makeup in my disguise kit, so I could give that and go. Just color.
It's gonna powder those scales.
That is the plan that I would present forth.
Anyone dare come near me with even the slightest notion of lipstick gets a lightning bolt to the face.
What about a Sharpie?
We're just gonna put cuts on you. That's it.
Right.
We're gonna make you look
plan
like
is to have Kavara, Artlock, and Snow go into the Black Jester, the tavern in town. Then look like you're trying to find them.
Yeah.
Like in a. Okay. Is there any other part of this plan, or is that where it ends?
Well, the is a Black Jester have any ties at all to having like brigands hang out in it, or like the recruiter hang out in it, or
It was. We didn't find out. We didn't find out.
I don't
They
feel like
said
there's going to be a lot of
there's
people in
very
the
little
tavern
information.
at like 8:45 in the morning.
Small town.
If it's just the
words,
one guy
words.
running around town, then I mean it's going to be impossible to find the guy then anyway. The hope I think is that there might be other or there are some other sort of associate that would go, hey, boss, there's these other people that are being hunted by the law. They may or may not make a good addition for us in our little band of people.
Is it Chester or Jester?
Jester.
Jester.
Oh.
Jay.
If it's just the one guy, then we just might as well just march up to the castle. It'd be like, hey, you want to fight? That's.
We've got the one name, but there could be as many as all of them living in the town. That's the problem.
I say we wait till it darkens when everyone's getting ready to go towards the tavern, and then we'll do this plan.
If we go into the tavern a bit earlier, Snow and Kavara, we could set up our own cover that we've been there for a while.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look odd that we've come in, tavern's come in. So if we go now, set up a cover, maybe we could start asking around, saying, "Hey, we hear there's a. Does anybody know about a wink, wink, nudge, nudge? You know,
a Marcus Headley."
Okay, so we will go ahead, Tubman. We will see you later.
Okay.
All right.
I hear he has great headings.
The three roguish individuals of the party walk into the tavern. It is midday at this point, and pretty empty. People are there, but it's not the night crowd.
How long would it take to walk down to the ruined fortress from Dark Oak? 17 miles. It's a ways.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I'm gonna sit there and I want to go into this tavern. I'm gonna have to the snarl. I'm gonna be looking as stereotypically brigand as I can.
I kind of
come in, kick the door open, and I'm like, "What's up, guys?" You know,
I'm gonna drag Borkvarrd to temple with me.
I don't want to go to temple.
You're gonna go to temple and you're gonna like it.
Oh.
Have you heard the good word today?
Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Hell?
Well, okay. The three rogues. You're inside of the tavern, just kind of in a corner on a out of the way table to the side of everything.
I just want
downing ale.
Yes, go ahead.
Do I see a certain auto in the tavern by any means?
No.
I feel like Kavar is having an affair with Otto or something.
Okay, you could say that.
I go, barkeep, 3 glasses of ale.
And that'll be
your bike, then, Snow.
That'll be 1 silver.
Fucking.
And Borkvarrd and Tybern, you're inside of the temple. It's not big. It's a stone construction, not even 2-story. It's got a small little bell tower, quote unquote, which has a bell in it, but it's nothing to really write home about. And
I regale Borkvarrd of the tale of Cord Crassus and his finding of Helm's Codex.
Oh god. Borkvarrd is completely uninterested in hearing someone else's tale.
He's like a 6-year-old who's getting just told something. He's just like, oh god, I don't want to hear this.
Tyburn's really into it because it's a really good tale.
Why do I get the feeling this is just Ben when he hears things and there's a foot
just
on
me
camera?
sitting in a pew. Oh come on!
Very nice toe you have there, Ben.
Yeah.
But a couple hours go by, and it's getting towards the night crowd coming into to the tavern. The sun is just about set. It's afternoonish, late afternoon, sunsetish, twilight, and most of the you think most of the people that are going to come are at the tavern at this point.
All right, Borkvarrd, let's go look scary.
I bought it.
Being still just totally brigand in there, being very loud, being rude to everyone out there.
So what's new?
I'm sitting at the table rather quietly, but giving off an air of I'm in charge of these two.
You're darting your eyes out every now and then,
I am their minder.
He's got a black hood on. He's like Aragorn from Lord of the Rings, just sitting on the side,
smoking a pipe in the corner.
I know I don't know every townsman, but could I roll to see if I recognize it, or if I don't recognize anybody?
Sure. That would be
perception.
Perception, yeah.
You rolled perception?
Did you roll it?
Yeah, I just did.
Okay, remember, guys, block out these after you get done rolling, so I know which one is a new roll.
Right.
Because they don't have timestamps on mine. Okay. Yeah, no, you notice quite a few people who are not townspeople. You are also that rolls high enough to know that that's not out of place for a town that's on one of the main trade roads.
Right. But does anyone seem standing out? Like they're trying, like they have like a concealed weapon and it's showing through their cloth, or just?
Well, I mean, people wear weapons.
Dickhead.
People wear weapons. Like not. It's not. It's not out of place.
Borkvarrd has 3 at all times.
Which one of these fuckers look like an asshole?
Where did Borkvarrd get a hand grenade?
I pull out my scythe and I'm like, just licking across it.
Scythe? You have a scythe with you?
Oh, a sickle.
Hand sickle. What is a hand sickle? Those are 2 very different things.
As in for cutting wheat.
A curved blade.
Or bourgeois?
No one seems like that. Like everyone seems to be enjoying themselves for the most part.
Okay, so we're the only assholes in the inn at the moment.
Outwardly, yes.
Fantastic. I sit there and I start telling tales of this dude I fucking robbed down the street a couple days ago.
Jesus Christ.
You know, there's acting tough, and then there is just trying to get ourselves...
Then there's liability.
Yeah.
Kavara, punch Snow for me.
Well, 1 second. I'm going to roll a deception check for this.
I think that would be unarmed attack.
I'm telling about this. I'm really trying to get everyone out here going, oh man, fuck, this person.
Kavara.
I'm pretty sure it's God's responsibility to tell you how they respond to that.
I'm saying how I'm doing this, how I'm trying to make people think.
What is it for an unarmed attack? I need to pull up my rule book here.
Oh, no, you don't need to. You don't need to.
All right. So I just I take my right hand, bring it to my left shoulder, and just fucking smack Snow across the face.
Jesus.
Attempts to dodge, but failed miserably.
Snow, you're giving us away a bit. We're gonna seem real, so just keep down for a moment, please.
Shut up.
Rolls at a meta thing. Rolls a 22. I'm pretty sure I'm deceiving the shit out of everyone in this place.
Saying you robbed someone.
You just very loudly admitted to a crime in a bar where there is law enforcement in this town.
Not loudly. I just above, just a little bit higher, so people around could hear.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. I'm pretty sure you said you were screaming it to the bar.
Maybe I should have been paying.
But Tyburn and Borkvarrd, you walk up to the Black Jester. It is
right.
It is raucous and full.
All right, so I'm gonna walk in. I'm gonna slam the door, and I'm hoping that gets enough attention to people that they kind of quiet down a bit.
Borkvard's gonna be standing next to him menacingly.
If I could, I'd get the record screeching noise.
Or
nails on a blackboard.
What would be more apt would be to like jaunty piano music suddenly stopping.
or continuing because there was a guy just miming at a player piano.
I don't know how big this place is, but
it's a medium-sized-ish kind of tavern. Like it's not.
Are there like big double doors that are open in this place?
No, it's just a door.
I recede into my little corner.
Double doors are for them fancy places.
Okay. Okay, then back up a step. What I'd like to do then is I'm going to take us a parchment. I'm going to write down Snow, Kavara, and Arlox's names. Wanted for murder. Is I'm going to put on the script.
Identities, probably. I don't know.
And then, is it alright if I just go spend some copper to get some nails real quick?
We'll say you did that while you were waiting.
Okay. All right. Okay. Now I've got the script. So we're gonna walk in. I'm gonna slam the door open. See if that gets any attention.
It does.
Okay.
Receive
Not gonna say
honor.
anything. Borkvarrd is gonna be next to me. You're walking in menacingly, right? Looking really nasty and mean.
Licking the blunt end of his warhammer.
Okay, well don't do that. You look just stupid.
What is up with you people and licking your weapons? I swear.
It's a Bob thing.
It's very evil looking.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Although before it was all the sharp edge of weapons, but
Tiber's just gonna do a very short stroll around because kind of the center of the tavern. We're kind of coming back to the door. He's gonna announce very, very loudly to the room. I seek 3 known murderers. Snow, Artlocks, and Kavara for murders pertaining to the disappearance of loggers up north. That's when he's going to bust out a nail and he's going to hammer that script really loudly up onto like one of the posts. And there's no pictures on it or anything like that, but their names are there. Anyone with information that leads to their capture and arrest will be rewarded. And he waits for just a moment to see if anyone responds.
No one does.
Okay.
You kind of like semi visibly like showing that I'm like, haha. I try to hide.
I mean, Tiber kind of sticks around for just a few to really kind of try to sell it. I don't know if you want to maybe make a roll on that or not, but
Yeah, make a deception, deception or a persuasion check. Either one.
super persuasion because I got +4 to that.
Whoa.
Okay.
Jesus.
Yeah. All right. And then when Tyburn is kind of satisfied that it's been cemented that, you know, he's like serious, you know, he'll turn around and leave with Borkvarrd.
All right. You leave. The rest of the party, you see no one make to follow him. Or really anything. People just go back to their business.
Shit.
Well, now we wait.
Well,
Yep.
I continue downing ale.
Okay.
Can I get a meal from the barkeep?
Quick,
Yeah,
Borkvarrd, I must tell you more about Corin Crassus.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Eyes glaze over.
Well,
Shitty meal, 3
we're
coppers.
gonna-
Good meal, 5.
We're going to be in a place, like, I think, just down the street, so we can
Give you
keep an eye
5.
on who's coming and going from the tavern.
Okay.
Just camp out the entrance from a dark alley.
Yeah.
Okay. Essentially, okay, so we're going to go into a montage mode.
Gotta have a montage.
You basically the rest of the night goes by. SnowFox is downed. The snow is down quite a few ales and is.
How much gold do you want me to? I mean, silver. You want me to lose after that?
I want you to. I want you to learn like 3 silver.
You should have just asked him, do you keep drinking? You should have asked him, Roach. I don't know. Are you still drinking?
And it's also if you guys want a room in the place, that's another silver for the night.
I was just going to think we were going to go back to Kavara's and me and Snow take the floor.
All right. Well, yeah, but it gets
furniture. Jesus Christ! It's not like I live in a hut.
I thought you lived in a hut. Sorry.
No, she lives in a hovel.
Jesus Christ! What is with you people?
It's hey, you're just an old soldier. You're a retired soldier. You don't have a lot of money. We haven't even really established what your job is.
I've just been here. What are you talking about?
So you have no income.
That's the point. That's the point.
Yeah. But yeah, the night goes by. It gets to the point where everybody's kind of just leaving. People are filtering out, passing out. Tavern. So it gets to the point where you guys think it's about right time. You should probably leave. Like where you don't think you're gonna get any hits. So so Artlock and Kafar helps Snow get to Kafar's home.
You just throw me over my horse and was like, ah.
But you you go back to Kavara's, and it is a hovel, but there's room, and it's all right except for the cat smell.
Crazy dragon.
Crazy dragon.
Roll
cat.
for how bad the cat smell is.
Borkvarrd and Tyburn. What are you guys doing? Like it's basically the whole night's gone by.
Borkvarrd has been
pretty late into the night.
Increasingly more anxious. Hang on, I'm going to actually roll for anxious. He's relatively anxious about how long we've been standing in this dark alley with, nothing happening, just pacing back and forth, watching the entrance. And Borkvarrd tells Tyburn that he doesn't think anything is going to come of this.